What is going on, my snoopers? It's your girl, Fat Girl Snoop, and I am here to give my review on last night's episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Season 8, Episode 13, as well as my review on Coming to America. Now, don't forget, if you like this video or you want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, comment, drop your 2 cents in these comments. So let's get started with 90 Day Fiancé. So last night's episode was okay, but I'm gonna go from the snooze fest to the most ratchet. Okay, so the first couple I am going to start with is Julia and Brandon. So Julia and Brandon, the honeymoon is over. The sexcapades is over. And they aren't even married yet. Now it's obvious the way Brandon's acting. How he was acting when she was trying on her dresses, and how he was acting when he was at the church. I mean, this man didn't even know the date of the wedding. It just seemed like his mother knew more about the wedding, the day, the hour, the minute, and Brandon, he could care less. But was Julia overreacting? Just a little bit, in my opinion, because wow, a man is not, I mean, to take a man shopping, nevertheless, a wedding dress shopping, I mean, that is like pretty odd, because if I'm not mistaken, the groom is not supposed to see the bride before the wedding. Am I not correct? I mean, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. So, I mean, I was like, why is she so upset that he wasn't interested in dress shopping? Because if he was interested in dress shopping, then he might be a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I don't, he's not really interested in the wedding itself. I just think this man just wants to show up at the date, at the time, in the tux that his mom picked out, and get married and get it over with. What Julia should be mad at, not the fact that he didn't like the fact that, he wasn't enjoying the wedding dress shopping. She should be mad at the fact that this man don't got no balls. This man doesn't have any balls, and apparently this man does not make enough money to be out on his own with the wife, that he had to con his parents into letting y'all sleep in the same room because you was having a tissy fit about that. But in real time, now, mind you, on my page, I do drop some spoilers. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, you are welcome to exit right now. You gone yet? Okay. So in real time, it is rumored that these two actually did get married. They actually got married in real time. So I guess we'll see that in next season, or are they going to do it this season? Are they just going to drag it on to next season? Only time will tell. But that's pretty much what is going on with them. So now let's move on to to Amira and Andrew. Now, I do apologize. I forgot to load their picture up. Wait, do you think I could probably load their picture up right now? Let's see. I kind of forgot about them. Let's see if I could get their picture up. But these two are just off the chain. I know I have a picture of them somewhere. Somewhere out there. I got a picture of these two one day together. Oh, why can't I find them? I am so sorry. I am really sorry. I can't find them. I can't believe I got a picture of them. I did so many stories about them. Why can't I find them now? This irks my soul. It really irks my soul. Well, we're just gonna talk about them anyway. So, Amira and Andrew. Now, I don't know what it is about this girl that is risking it all for this dude. She has lost her family and friends. She lost the support of her father. This episode, we learned that she quit school, and little does she know that she is risking it all for a dude who works at his mother's daycare that she runs at home. So essentially, he lives with his mom and works with his mom at a home daycare. This is why she is risking it all, going to Serbia for 14 days in quarantine so she could actually enter the United States to be with this guy who I'm sure, is going to learn very fast that he is not the guy that he say he is. Now, call me judgmental, but I'm just calling it how I see it, okay? I mean, this man did not risk nothing. When she got deported, when she tried to go into Mexico, she tried to do the same thing. She tried to go into Mexico so that she could enter the United States. She got detained and deported back to France, where she's from. And this man still enjoyed his vacation in Mexico, chilling, while she's in some kind of like camp. It was pathetic. But yet she said that she loves this man so much that she is risking it all, and now she's going to try to enter the U.S. through Serbia. Okay, and do you think this man actually went to Serbia with to meet her? Absolutely not. She has to stay quarantined for 14 days alone to hopefully get into the U.S. Now, I'm not sure in real time if she actually got into the U.S., but I am still snooping that out for you. But, I mean, this is giving me Colt and Colt's Mom Debbie vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna move into his house with his mom. I don't see this going well at all. What about you? Make sure you leave your 2 cents in the comments, okay? So let's move on to Yari and Jovi. Jovi, I was rooting for you, Jovi. I was rooting for you. Finally, we saw an episode where Yara was not crying. She was not yelling. These two were out enjoying themselves, on the walk in New Orleans. Excuse me, I forgot the name of the street. I should know that. Sorry, my New Orleans stupids. I forgot the name of the street. I can't think of it right now. But they were walking and having fun. They were holding hands. They were kissing. They were watching the band play. She was riding his back. He was, it was like, oh, lovey-dovey. So I'm like, oh, good. Everything is going good. Until she busted her behind, messed up her foot, got rushed to the hospital. So then it cuts to them coming into the house. And he's like, oh, Yara hurt her foot. But, doctor said she's okay. They just basically told her, sit your ass down and chill. Okay. And you're pregnant. You don't need to be sightseeing right now. And so, but he said, oh, she's okay. And then he drops the little tidbit that it just so happens to have been the same night of his bachelor party. So then so he was like, oh, I don't know if y'all was going to let me go. But then his friend called him on. He put his friend on speaker, and his friend is like, yeah, dude, you can't miss your only bachelor party, dude. And he's like, I know, but Yara, she fell, and I'm not sure, she wants to leave me alone, in listening ear, with Yara. So Yara's like, yo, whatever. I see what you're doing. We all see what he was doing. Okay, so she was like, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. You can have fun at your bachelor's party. I get it. You want to go to a strip club and have a woman dance on you. I get it. That's what bachelor parties are for. But you have 2 rules, my dude. Rule number 1. You cannot get drunk. You can only have a few drinks. Rule number 2. You cannot be out no more than 2 hours. You be back here in 120 minutes. You have 120 minutes to enjoy yourself at your very first bachelor's party. Not party, but bachelor's party. Okay. So he's like, all right, cool. I could do that. But did he do that? No. Jovi goes out, has fun. He had his homeboys with him. They go out. A couple of homeboys, they go out. They make it rain on some strippers or whatnot. They have some drinks. A couple of his homeboys left. Then there was just one left, and then one guy was like, hey, I'm gonna pay for you a lap dance. But not only did he pay for a lap dance, but he paid a little extra for a lap dance in a boom boom room. But I was like, no, no, not Jovi. Jovi is not gonna do that to Yara, and he is not dumb enough to do that on national TV. But I was wrong, Jovi. I was rooting for you. Jovi actually went up. The camera showed him going upstairs, and God knows what happened. But we saw, I don't know if you guys saw, in 90 Day Bears All, Yara is still questioning whether or not, he did have sex with the stripper that night. But, time will tell. I don't know if we find out. I don't know if we will. But in real time, I believe these two. And she finally agreed to let Jovi's mom come to the wedding. Finally, because she was a little salty because her family couldn't be here. But she finally is letting Jovi's mom come to the wedding in Vegas. So kudos. So I assumed these two got married, but in real time, I do know that they did have the baby, and I believe that she is a baby girl. I did see a little picture circling around of the happy family. So apparently these two are still together. I'm happy for them. Okay, so let's move on to who are we going to talk about next? Oh boy. I was afraid that they were going to come up soon. Rebecca and Zaid. I am so over this. I am over Rebecca. I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it again. Rebecca, tighten up like how your jeans are tight. Tighten up. Okay, tighten up as much as your jeans, Rebecca. Okay? Because you're making us cougar look bad. Okay? You're making us cougars look bad. Now, this episode, we see Zayed. Apparently, he walked to Rebecca's job. Apparently, Rebecca doesn't work too far from his house, their house that their apartment that they share. So Zayed walks over there. Basically, Rebecca tells him that, hey, I don't want to get married before Ramadan. And if that's the case, you gotta move to my sister or her daughter house, one of the two. And he's like, well, I could just basically go home. And so she was like, well, what's the rush? Why you want to get married now? What's the rush? So then she starts to compare him to her ex-husband, who was like 25 years old. He was also from one of those Middle East countries, and he basically used her, took a, did allegedly, divorced her and got his paper, got his papers and divorced her. Okay. Now, what y'all don't probably know is Rebecca, I heard through the grapevine, was actually married just more than the last time. I heard not only was she married once, she was married twice. Try 3 times. And now, in real time, her and Ziad are actually married. So Ziad is number 4. Number 4. Can I get a 4 for 4? A 4 for 4? You know? Yeah, they didn't say all that in 90 Day Fiancé, but that's alleged. That is alleged. So basically, she's basically saying now she's trying to flip the script that she don't want to get married that early, or that fast. That Ziad is basically trying to use her, to get into the country like her other husband did. And I'm like, girl, whatever. You knew this man's religion. This man, I'm sure that was not the first time that you heard this, but you were so thirsty to get him down here, and he basically gave you an ultimatum. And he, you know what, Rebecca? Here's what I'm gonna say to you. Because when I saw that you threatened this man, talking about you, if I marry you and you end up wanting kids, that you can't divorce me, girl. What? My 2 cents is that these two, okay, they're married in real life, but Ziad's gonna want kids, okay? He is going to want kids, and I guarantee he's gonna stay with Rebecca for the little 10 years, and he's gonna dust her ass, and probably hook up with that blonde chick she kept getting jealous about. Oh God, Rebecca, get it together, girl. Just get it together. This man, but Ziad, I mean, it's the look like brother and sister for me. Look at this. Leather coat, rock star hair. The only thing he's missing is the damn scarf. It's Ziad, I'm glad you cut your hair. You look very handsome now. Very handsome. Very handsome. But you're going to be ready for kids by the age of 35. I guarantee it. Rebecca, get it together. Get it together. Okay, now let me get these people off my screen. All right. So let's get to, who else do we got? Oh, yes. Rebecca and Ryan. Well, should I say Rebecca and Ryan's cousin Harris? Ryan's gone. He's out of here. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm good, love. Enjoy. So listen, I'm just going to call it like how I see it. Steph, no disrespect, to you in case you ran across this video. But, girl, you are giving me Cougar Tatiana vibes. Okay? And now you got Ryan's cousin Harris banging your cougar poom poom on national television in the midst of 24 hours. Well, 48. As if that would be any better. Probably more. Girl. Okay, so this season, this episode, these past couple episodes, Stephanie is either she's on something or she was just really drunk. Okay, I'm just gonna. That's just my opinion. She just looked at really, 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 really drunk. So now they're showing that now she's messing with Ryan's cousin Harris. Now, Harris, to me, he, unlike Ziad, he is screaming, I just want my papers vibes. I'm a bang your poom poom. You're going to get me to America. I'm going to use you, get what I need to get, and boom, it's a wrap. it's a wrap. I'm gone. I'm gone. You know, I mean, he gives me that vibe because, the first thing he said was, okay, well, when Stephanie asked him and Stephanie asked him to basically come to America. And this is what ticks me off about Stephanie, because especially me as an Islander, she just seems like the type of an American who thinks that she's better because she's an American, the white privilege kind. That's just my opinion. And Harris seems like the type that's going to use your white privilege to get what he wants, to make a better life for himself and possibly his family and the baby mama that he dropped the bomb on us last night episode about. So yeah, he has a baby mama. And not only does he have a baby mama, he has a baby mama with 3 kids. Now, he claims that they're not together because, she gets tired of him and throws him out. But no, Harris, I doubt that. My opinion is that she throws you out because you are out here sticking your peen in some cougar poom poom. That's it. That's the only reason that you are out there in those police streets. Okay? I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just allegedly. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. Now Stephanie claims it wasn't revenge sex. Girl, yes it was. Yes, it was. It was revenge sex because, well, maybe it wasn't revenge sex because, Ryan bounced. So he bounced on you. So what are you really getting revenge from? I'm just asking for myself. All right, Steph? I don't know. But like I said, he claims that Ryan's cousin claims that he's in love with Stephanie, but no. You're not in love with Stephanie. You're in love with that possibility of coming to America. Coming to America. That is what you are in love with. So he's going to do is say what he's going to say. And he's going to let, Stephanie be in her drunken world because she's drunken in love right now. And he's going to say what he want to say. And then he's going to dump her cougar ass. Okay? I could be wrong, but let me know what you think in the comments about these two. Do you think Harris is for real about Steph? Or is he playing mind games? Let me know in the comments what you think. All right, so let's move on to another couple. Okay, so let's move on to Tariq and Hazel. So it looks like there is some trouble in paradise with these two, but they are still on the road to getting married. And last week we met Minty. We saw how Minty basically was coming on to Tariq, and Tariq, you're not fooling nobody. We all know you didn't call Minty for no dating advice, for for her opinion on who she thinks will help you guys to bring another person in and what y'all can do better to bring on. You're not fooling nobody. Look, the storyline is so crazy that I can't even get it out my mouth. That's how crazy it is. Like there is no way that you called her for that reason. I listen, my two cents is that you call Minty with Hazel next to you to convince Hazel to go ahead and bring Minty back on board in y'all Triz, because I don't care what you say. I believe that you have never stopped talking to Minty. You always had Minty on the side since y'all all messed around, and you never fully left her alone. I don't care what you say, but again, that's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents, and everybody has one, okay? But that's what I think. Now we all know that you, Tariq, are attracted to Asian women. You're not. It's relevant, and it's relevant that you are attracted to Minty, and it looks like you are more attracted to Minty than you are to your soon-to-be wife, Hazel. And apparently, to me, this is just my opinion, Hazel is not with bringing Minty back in because, in my opinion, she wants to be the only Asian in the triangle. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Just by me, this is, again, my opinion. Hazel is into chocolate, okay? Now, the only reason why that she put up with Minty is because you guys were doing your little triangle thing, overseas, I believe. So, but now that Hazel is in the States and she sees the plethora of women around her, she doesn't want to deal with her own kind. She wants to dip in the pool. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Tyreek. We all know that you are trying to convince Hazel to bring back Minty. And I know you told your friend while you were trying on the white tux with the baby blue tie. I know, I know that you said that you didn't have feelings for Minty, and I'm just going to call BS when I see it. You have absolutely feelings for Minty, okay? You do. So your friend suggested that you delete the app and delete her number, and you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. As soon as Hazel messes up or things don't work out, I'm sure Minty is going to be in the bed. Because, listen, these two in real time, they are actually online having a twerk off to Tariq, one of Tariq's whack ass songs. I'm sorry, Tariq. I love you on the show, just not as a rapper. Okay, there, I said it. I'm not ashamed. Don't come at me. It's just my opinion. Now, yes, you heard it right. These two are rump shaking on their page to Tariq's song. So if you could just picture that in your minds, I'm sure you're not going to get good sleep tonight. But I can't believe that he got these two fighting over it. And it looks like Minty is not giving up. And she is going to go after Tariq by any means necessary. But who knows? Maybe they might be, some sister wife-ish, But yeah, I wonder if these two got married in real time. Somebody let me know in the comments if these two got married. I tried to snoop it out, and I ain't seen nada about these two. Nada. Other than the twerk contest on social media. Now let's move on. Last but certainly not least, Mike and Natalie. Bravo. She finally, after all these episodes, after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of crying, after thousands and thousands and thousands of sit downs, these two are finally on the same page, I think. But at least we know the world could be at peace because Natalie finally got her ring back. Bravo. Now, in real time, we all know that these two actually did get married in real life. And allegedly, there is a bun in the oven. Now, allegedly. But the weird thing about Mike is that I was watching 90 Day Fiancé Bears All on Discovery Plus, and when he spoke about Natalie, I don't know if it's his personality, but it was like really dry and just cold, and it's just like, if these two did get married, oh God. But I heard that they did get married. But let me know what you guys thought about last night's episode of the 90 Day Fiancé. Was it a blah? Was it a if I had to rate it from 1 to 5, being 5 the best, 1 the worst, it was more like a 3, which I would say is like a little bit of improvement from this season, because this season started off very, very slow and very, very dragged out. But let me know what you think in the comments about this situation. Let me get them off my screen because oh God. I'm just glad she got her ring back. Okay, now let's move on to Coming to America. Now, this is just my review. If I had to rate it, A, B, C, D, E, F the worst, A the best, I'm gonna have to rate this a C. And the only reason why I am rating this a C is because of the cameos. The C is for the cameos. I did enjoy the cameos. I did enjoy the throwback mentions to the, the first one. But I did enjoy Eddie Murphy's daughter in the movie. But you know what, y'all? That's about it. That's about all like I enjoy. I did enjoy Vanessa Lord, sorry y'all. Vanessa Calloway's character. I was like, that's probably like the only time that I really, really laughed. Seeing her still barking after 20, 30 years, that was hilarious. I also enjoy seeing Mr. McDowell. I enjoyed seeing him. I enjoyed seeing Maurice, the dedicated employee. He's still there. And Mr. McDowell, why didn't you make him a manager? I mean, this Louis Anderson, his character is still he's still a damn cashier, probably still mopping floors. I did like Arsenio Hall's character. I also like the character that the oldest daughter, Hakeem oldest daughter. I'm sorry, I'm real bad with names, but she did great. His real life daughter actually did great. I really like I said, I laughed probably like 3 times with this movie. 3 times I laughed. I don't know if I was just giving it like I was being too hopeful, but I did appreciate it. I did appreciate it. However, okay. Now, like I said, I give this a C, but I also give this a F, okay, for the fake storyline. That storyline was whack, Eddie Murphy. That storyline was whack, okay? Number one, they freaking killed off James Earl Jones, King Joffrey so damn fast. It seemed like they showed him, he had the party, his going away party, his pre funeral. And then boom, he tells Eddie Murphy, you have a son. And once he tells Eddie Murphy that he had a son, then boom. Let me make this a little smaller. Yeah. Then boom. He has a son, and his son is in Queens. And this is where the whack storyline comes in. Okay? Now, you mean to tell me that you got so high off of a contact of a J, okay, that you forgot that you had sex with Leslie Jones' character, her. You forgot that you had sex with Leslie Jones' character. I don't buy that. Okay, number one, you are trying the marijuana. You mean to tell me, right, that they didn't have no ganja in Zamunda? They didn't have no ganja in Zamunda? Now, I could understand if you said, you got, she put a roofie in your drink, or, she put some ecstasy or some Molly or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but marijuana in your face at that, you got so high that you didn't remember? And you mean to tell me that as many times as Hakeem has had sex with them bath girls in Zamunda that he didn't know he was having sex with the Leslie Jones character? Or is it just me? Okay. So I'm just saying, come on, y'all could have thought of something better than that. But I think it was rushed, and like I said, so they Hakeem finds out he has a son. He finds out the son's in Queens. He finds out about the Leslie Jones character. He goes off to we see the barbershop guys. Just so happened his son was there. How ironic is that? But I guess, his son lived in the neighborhood because, that was the neighborhood that they came to look for Lisa. So I guess that's not far fetched. So, but you mean tell me that the barbershop didn't know how they get in touch with, what they say, Kuta Kinte? What they call Eddie, Hakeem? They couldn't get in touch with Hakeem? Okay. But anyways, so another unrealistic thing is that how he found his son within 5 minutes. Like, it seemed like he ran out the barbershop, hopped in the car, boom, went to, I believe it was like Times Square or something, or, you know what I'm saying? Or somewhere else, something like that, somewhere in Queens by the stadium or something. And boom, he finds his son. Like, boom, turn around, oh, there's my son. Like, okay. So then he convinces his son to come back to Zamunda to take over the throne because his Hakeem is at war with Wesley Snipes' character. Where is he at? Here he is. I thought he was okay. I mean, he tried to carry the movie, but how could he carry a movie that already had a whack storyline? So this is the commander that basically put war out on Zamunda. And so Hakeem felt like, okay, well, Hakeem. I'll be calling him Hakeem this whole time. Hakeem. Prince Hakeem. Basically, told him that, hey, I'm going to war because of what you did to my sister, which is the Lisa Calloway character. The woo, her, yeah. So apparently she's, like I said, she's still under the spell after 30 years. So he put war out on Akeem, and Akeem felt like the only way I could save Zamunda is to go to Queens and find my son. Which he did. He actually did. And yeah, that storyline, it was the whack storyline for me. The acting was great. They did great as far as the acting. Like I said, I appreciate the cameos. This movie was predictable. I felt like it was rushed. The story went really, 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 really fast. The part that he fell in love with, Akeem's son, fell in love with his barber, of all people. That was very predictable. The storyline itself was predictable. I did appreciate the fact that they did include women empowerment by Eddie Murphy, Akeem's oldest daughter, taking over the throne. So I did like that. I did like Tiana Taylor's character. I thought she did great. I did not like Rotimi's character. I felt like they did not do him justice, and they should have, because at the end of the day, he was probably the only legit African actor that was in that movie, because it was the bad fake Zamunian accents for me. I mean, and speaking of fake Zamunian accents, I'm gonna have to speak on Rick Ross. Rose, I love you. I love you so much. I mean, I love your hustle, but I just do not like your acting hustle. Okay, and I am sure that you got that little part with that fake Zamunian accent that wasn't even. Oh my God, it was like the worst. But, I know they probably gave me that part because they actually filmed it at your house. So I'm not going to give you a hard time, but your part could have got left out. I mean, they could have just took out In Vogue and Salt and Pepper and threw you in there as the act to King Joffrey at his little home going. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could have been left out. So, but that's just my opinion. Everybody has them. But like I said, also what really got me going. But I was like, there's no way in hell, because I don't care if you are the king of this whole damn world. Ain't no way you bring in a one night stand and come live with me in my castle. Okay? You better find her another castle somewhere else, King of Zamunda. You're not gonna just move her in. I mean, it was Lisa didn't put up no type of fight at all. But I did appreciate them on the flip side. I guess that was what we wanted to see, but they actually showed, the two ladies getting along and, having like cute moments, getting drunk, dancing off of throwback hip hop. So, I guess I can't be like really, really, really mad about that. But let me know what you think in the comments about the movie. Was it a hit or was it a miss? Make sure you put your 2 cents in the comments. I tell you what, my snoopers, time flies when you are having fun. I hope you really, really, really enjoyed this video tonight. If you did and you want to see more, please, please, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Drop your 2 cents in these comments and let me know your 2 cents on last night's episode of 90 Day Fiancé. Was it a bleh or was it okay? I give it like 3 out of 5. It was alright, it was better than in the beginning, but that's a whole nother story. But let me know your 2 cents, and especially about Tariq. Isn't he selfish? He is straight selfish, and who else thinks that he was full of ish, bringing Minty into the conversation? Good and well Hazel don't want that. Shame on you, Tariq. Shame on you. And what about Coming to America? Did you guys enjoy it? Or what did you like about it? What did you hate about it? Put your 2 cents in these comments. And don't forget, you can always catch me on my website, fatgirlsnoop.com. But until then, my snoopers, that is PHAT as in pretty, hot, and tempting. Bye.